Hello, my name is Zan. I'm the creator of the instructional DVD series, The Encyclopedia. It's January 2011, and I'm going to teach some poi flowers tonight that use 6 petals. After the teaching, I'll give a little bit more information about the flower of life and about an upcoming poi retreat I'm leading in Costa Rica, so stay tuned. Let's get started. Notice that my poi are color-coded, with my right-hand poi being red and my left-hand poi being black, so you can follow the patterns I'm doing with each hand. The first component part of what we'll work on tonight is the 6-petal anti-spin. It looks like this. I visualize a hexagon in space and line up each outside point with one point on the hexagon. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is the wall plane, and this is the wheel plane. The next component part we'll be working with is the 3-petaled in-spin flower, or regular spin. It looks like this. The points for this one count off the center. 1, 2, 3. Right now I have one point at the top, but I could shift the orientation and put a point at the bottom or even put a point at the side. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. The last major technique we'll be using tonight is the 3-petal anti-spin. It looks like this. I don't have time tonight to teach the whole move, but you can find it online in other places. It's called the 3-petal anti-spin or the triquetra. It's also sometimes seen as the Mercedes, but this is a piece of moves we'll be using tonight. Notice that I'm pointing down. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. I could shift the orientation and start with an upward point. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. You'll need to be able to do both. And we can also do a side point. Wherever we pick our first point, the other two naturally define themselves in a triangle. 1, 2, 3. Now with those basic techniques, we'll use both hands and get into the 6-pointed flower patterns. The first one we'll start with is the in-spin, or regular spin flower, because it's the slowest. This will be our first point, counting at the center with one hand high and one hand low, in opposite directions and split time. From here, I'll spin 1/3 of a circle to the next point, one more third of a circle to the third point, and the final rotation back. So that's 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. As you practice it, remember to try and keep moving your body a little bit. Find a flow or a rhythm with your feet so you don't get too locked into the habit of standing still. Next, we'll work with the 6-pointed anti-spin, which is also much slower than the 3-pointed anti-spin. Here I'm using 1 point forward and 1 point backward. Or if I were to face you, they would be side and side. Now I'm going to do 2 of those at once. It's very similar to this basic 4-petal flower, but we're going to add an extra rotation and slow it down and actually make it easier. So I'll start with my arms high and low, but the first point I'll count is to the side, right there. And we begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Make sure you picture the hexagon in space. It will make these much more accurate and nice to look at. Keep an even rhythm with your poi, spinning all the way around, and visualize the points you're touching at the outside of the circle. Another way to use that 6-pointed anti-spin would be in a hybrid, with my other hand doing an extension, a big circle. The hand doing the anti-spin will have to move very quickly because it has a lot of rotations. It looks like this. The next pattern is one of my favorite 6-pointed patterns, and it uses 2 3-petal anti-spins. But we're going to do one pointing to the left side and one to the right. But what it is a fountain. This is the move called the fountain. But it's an anti-spin, so this is an anti-spin fountain. And if I speed up my hands relative to the poi, I get fewer and fewer petals. And if I speed up my hands enough, I can get each hand to be making 3 petals. So my right hand, the red poi, is a triangle pointing to your right, and the black hand is a triangle pointing to your left. And it makes a 6-pointed star pattern. The way to learn to do that is, like I did, take an anti-spin fountain and begin to slowly speed it up until you have it very comfortable, because there's a little bit of changing the plane to fit inside your arms. Here's the side view. Right there it's inside my arms, and right here. Remember that your hands stay together as much as possible, and your arms are straight and rotate in a complete circle. Without the poi, the movement looks like this. It's just about getting the right speed to line up with the speed of your poi. I start at the bottom with my hands in split time, same direction. And my first point is reaching across to the side point with my right hand. 1. From there, both my arms follow around quickly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This move just feels very fun to do. It also, with fire or glowing poi, looks really nice, quick. That's a great one. The last pattern I'll teach tonight uses the 3-petal anti-spin with one pointed down and one pointed up. My poi are in opposite directions and split time. And I start with one high and one low, meeting in the center. My red poi, starting on the bottom, is the downwards pointed triangle, and the black poi points up. I move through 3 positions. 1, 2, 3. Each hand makes a triangle. My red poi is doing this. Downward pointed 3-petal anti-spin. My black poi is doing this. Upward pointed 3-petal anti-spin. When you do it continuously, it looks like this. I can really feel the rhythm of 3 in my body. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. It helps to picture a 6-pointed star in front of you because your hands are tracing that 6-pointed star shape to make this pattern. Just the hands look like this. 1, 2, 3. Cross, cross, straight. Cross, cross, straight. You should really practice with your hands just like I'm doing. This is very helpful. So from this starting position, I reach for the cross. And then come straight over and cross back to where I started. Keep practicing these patterns and playing with them. Everything you learn is hard the first time you try it, so make sure you give it some time. These patterns are really fun and rewarding, and they look great with light or fire. I recently gave a 3-minute presentation on the flower of life, titled Universal Blueprint, and I talk about how six-folded symmetry is the natural division of nature. It relates directly to these patterns and is quite interesting. So check it out, linked below in the information from this video. Thanks for watching and learning, but remember the video is no substitute for learning in person. I have a lot to teach you about Poi, so come hang out with me in Costa Rica for a week-long Poi retreat this April 2011. I guarantee we'll have a great time and you will get a lot better at Poi. I'll see you there.